Okay, so let's do this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stanley Park Podcast. If somebody decide to listen to this or watch it or whatever you wanted to do this, my name is Vlad. I am host of my podcast. Who could think? So let's do this. I made a haircut. I made a new haircut. Um, I had longer hair, but then someday I decided I don't wanna that shit anymore. I wanna something short. You know when you have long hair and you walk on the street and your hair just goes all around, touches other people, other surface. So you think I should cut it off. I'm really tired. As a man, what do? You text your girlfriend. You send her picture, because otherwise you won't have a girlfriend. So did I. And she said, no way. Old money, the style old money is not yours. If you're gonna do this, I'm begging you, don't do this. So we have a fight. I decide, okay, I'm gonna check some other haircut. So then I found John Lennon's haircut. Of course, where else I should watch for a haircut except the Beatles? Um, and I am Vladislav Sherby, the biggest fan of the Beatles. So, I made this haircut, and then it's kind of messy. It's like just messy haircut. And I work in a hotel, right? So in a hotel, they want you to be very tidy, very clean, very presentable. And we went to this lady. She cut in my hair. I see this mess. I like it so much. And I think they're gonna kill me at work. So, but I think, well, who cares? Who cares, right? And then the next day I come to work, I wear my uniform, and then it looks exactly how I thought. It looks very ridiculous. Like, it looks cool when I look like a rock star, but when a rock star cleans your room, it feels kind of weird. Hey, could you clean my room and play Let It Be, please? Yeah, I. That's what I. This is why all those rock stars, movie stars, anyone else, they they have cool haircuts. Look, me, I went to work. My boss saw me. He goes, "Fix your hair. Fix your hair." I don't care. I understand it looks cool, but fix your hair. Please fix your hair. Rock stars? Do you think somebody gonna say to a rock star, I know it looks cool, but you play in a band. You should look very good, presentable. Fix your hair. Yes, maybe only if you play for the old people, for the seniors. Yes, so only rockstar can have a cool haircut. Any other people, you either have to have a hat, like you work on construction, right? On construction site. Who fucking cares about my hair? All the time I have wear this helmet in protect of something falling me, to protect my head from something to fall on my head. There is no cool haircut. No one's gonna say, "Oh, Vlad, did you make new haircut? show yourself. Yeah, take out the helmet, bumps, dead. Everyone comes to my funeral. They look at me. They say, "Nice guy. He had so cute haircut though. So cool haircut." Well, yeah. So yeah, when you're a server in a restaurant, who gonna allow you to have a cool haircut? You should look like a server, like everyone else. They even would love to you with other servers have the same name, so you're gonna look the same. You have uniform. You don't want. No one wants you to look different, and I understand that. If I gonna stay in a hotel, I don't want. If I gonna eat, I don't want a rock star or a movie star make serve me, make my room. I wanna I wanna those servers look worse than me. That's what I want. Haircut, barbers, they always talk too much. Do you notice? Have you noticed the you come to a barbershop, they start talk to you, they ask you how are you, what you doing, and you think, are we fucking here to find the friends or make me a haircut? What we are doing here? Why we are talking actually? Could you please be focused on my haircut? This is what they do. Your haircut, talk to you, and you think, all right, that's fine. This is nice person. You stand up, you look at yourself in the mirror, you think, what a shit haircut. Kill me already. But then you look at this man who just cut your hair and think, oh, this is great, man. This thank you so much for making me look at shit and find out how I'm doing in this world. Thank you so much. The rest of the week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you just walk in the mirror, look yourself, and you think, oh my god, alright. If I look, if I turn this side, it's gonna stand like this. If the hair a little bit wet, actually, I look, it's good, it's cool haircut. Yeah, people in barbershop, they talk too much. They definitely do talk too much. One guy in one barbershop where I used to go just start to talk. Whenever reason he remembers me, and then I go there, and he go, "Привет," and I understand this is hi in Russian language, which is in Ukrainian too. But I don't wanna talk in Ukrainian. I don't wanna talk about Ukraine. I just don't wanna talk. I wanna make haircut. I didn't come to politics. And then they usually ask, "Oh, how it is in Ukraine? Is it still war?" You fucking in your barbershop, you have 3 TV screens. Turn on the news so you can watch something except football. Um, so people talk too much about haircut when they do haircut. And I don't like that actually. It's hard to keep conversation. You think what I should say, what I'm not should say. Why we are talking? You actually can say, you can tell them, uh, I don't want to talk really, and then nobody's really gonna judge you for that, but you feel kind of guilty to tell what you really want. Well, when they do mistake, it's hard to me to tell, oh, you did mistake, and then it's even harder to tell, shut the fuck up, I don't want to talk. It's even harder to say that, really. It's is a This is one of these questions where you have to ask. This is one of these questions when you say, what is after death? Is there any God exist in the universe? What gonna happen if I tell to my barber my haircut is bad? I don't like it. What they gonna tell? You can say, alright then, cut it off. Let's make you bald then. Imagine you come to a barber and say, could you make me bald, please? So he does, and then you say, I don't like it, put it back. Okay, so the haircut. Also, what I thought about, so my girlfriend brought me to this barber lady. It's a really nice barber shop. I pay a lot of money. Think it's worth it. And this lady, she made it really professional. This is actually the first time in Canada. For 3 years I've been living here, I came to barber shop and they said, all right, let's clean your hair before, let's wash your hair. So that was surprise. I did. She washed my hair. I said, and she just made the scissors. Although that's right, because it's still long. You're not gonna cut long hair to make it long by the machine. That would be weird. And I thought, and then I thought, how when the place where I used to go, usually usually they go such a. It was so man's job. There was no passion about that. They just like, but I was the same way. I was like, hey, could you cut these edges and zero over here? All right, that's what I need. Good, thank you. Come home. My girlfriend says, don't sleep here anymore, please. All right. So then this girl, she made like scissors, just some stuff like that. I never see barber does something like that, and I thought, this is wow, this is art. This is art for sure. This is like you go in a good restaurant where the food is delicious. Everyone put a soul in the food. Or you just go to McDonald's, you know what you want, you don't have any specific, you don't have any taste, you say, I want to like this, can I have it? Really brutal work. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make hair in another place. When you find a good barber, you really wanna keep it. You wanna make it. You wanna keep these relationships goes on. What you gonna do? Um, have you ever thought that haircut it's kind of subscription on your style? Sometimes you look a guy and you think, all right, this guy has a premium subscription on haircut. He's good. He's good every month, every day. His subscription is good. Something. Sometimes you can see this medium subscription on a haircut, right? So that's what's premium, or the guy has a cool haircut, and there is medium. You see, it's alright, guy, keep it up. It's okay. He looks fine, but I see he doesn't have too much money. And then you see somebody and you think, all right, this guy saving money for the last 2 years, basically, yes. All right, let's talk about something else. Like, what else I've been doing. So after this haircut, um, we went to winery, and winery was terrible because it was hard to reach. You have to go from our place on one bus, then on the SkyTrain, then on another bus, and it takes around 1.5 hours. So then we came to that place. I have to say, everything was for free for us because I have a I have a passport which allows me to go some places for free. So I took my lady. She said, I want to go to a winery. I say, of course, you can go to a winery. Me with this beautiful haircut, she just so beautiful. And we are both together going through this lots of public transport. Came to the winery. They put it three. So they did tasting basically. We tried 3 different wine, and then they turned video on YouTube to tell about their winery. That's it. This is like you've been asking a girl for a date, you finally go, you prepared, you took a condom with you paid for everything. You like, no, alright, you're not paid for everything, but you like, alright, you're in a good mood, you spend some time, and then you didn't even kiss. She says, on the middle, you just meet her, and she goes, alright, it was nice to meet you, I gotta go. Thank you. Thank you, Vlad, for your time. So we spent there like 30 minutes. 10 of it were just drinking this wine. And then another 1.5 hour we traveled back, which is really incredible. To sit in a SkyTrain, I like it so much. SkyTrain is interesting if you live in Vancouver or your train goes upwards on the surface instead of underground. You can see the mountains, a river, cars passing by, some people in the SkyTrain. There was a guy who was wearing these glasses, just eyeglasses, like normal glasses, and sunglasses on those glasses. No judging, I understand. If you want to look cool, you have to do everything, of course. But I haven't seen that. Would I have? I wouldn't have. Otherwise, then you go see people. Then you go underground, um, and at underground there is dark. Actually, you learn in station after station. Um, have you noticed there are so many people? Have you noticed it's so hard to get a seat in a sky train, in a subway, because there are so many people and you go in, there is no seats, and then you like, I'm gonna stand today. I'm okay to stand. Um, it is really hard. You sometimes you have. It is really hard to have find a seat for yourself, even if you died. So sometimes you can pretend you're a pregnant woman or you're an old lady to get seated. It is so crowded. Um, it is so weird. Have you noticed? It is so weird when you uh, travel, when you take subway without your AirPods, and then you have to listen for an 1 hour train. Why they don't give you um, uh, AirPods on the train? You just go to wagon. There's AirPods for everyone. Everyone puts them in here and listen to music. Then, like in airport, right? Then, have you? What I actually noticed that I've never seen in Vancouver subway anyone playing on instrument, any musician. I've never seen anyone, and I almost forgot about that because in Ukraine there are lots of like basically if you take SkyTrain at least two times a week, you're gonna see somebody playing on something at least once in per 2 weeks. So I almost forgot this actually, and then we've been to Paris, I think. We took a subway, and there was a guy playing an instrument right in the wagon. So he just comes in, and then he walks through the whole wagon, plays some instrument. I've never seen that in Vancouver actually. Why is that? Why is that? Mm, big. Why no one want to play music in Vancouver? I don't know. Why everyone doesn't want to? Why anyone doesn't want to play music in Vancouver? In a subway. I hope in Toronto somebody plays music. If there's not gonna be anyone in Toronto plays the music in a subway, I'm gonna play music in subway. I'm gonna play Beatles. What for? I've been learning all these Beatles songs. It's gonna be few, yes. It's gonna be like 3 songs, but who cares? Each wagon new person. No, can you say I heard this. I've heard this. Play something else. Then I'm gonna be playing the first song that I haven't played. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, and bye bye.